All right. Hello and welcome back, everybody. Astrogravitational report for the day. A lot going on. Switch the energies. Scorpio seasons. Feel like you're running out of time. No, you're not running out of time. And right now, the moon is joining Saturn. You're going to learn that certain restrictions in your life, they are for good. Things that doesn't happen right now, they are for your future good, but you don't see it today. You don't see it as right now. You're also going to be triggered things in your shadow. What is the shadow? What is the hidden things? What did you didn't get? What did you not do? What did you have to get in with in your life? Sometimes you have to go ahead and stop the time, stop the worries, stop the expectations within you in order you to mature, you to see, hold on, is it what I'm doing is right, or what I'm doing it's proper way? So talking about within this energies today, you're gonna see it when at the moon it's gonna be about 9, 10 o'clock. It's gonna be moving within through Pisces. You're gonna find these mysterious ways of the mysteries unfolding to you. But currently, you are looking at like now, 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 now. I have to be now, 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 now. Most of the time, when they do things of the premature actions of now, what happens with you didn't see the restrictions of now. And that's going to bring you to a wisdom from within is some of the things you have to allow to grow. Some of the things from within yourself, you have to go and build within. And this is one of those days that you might gonna feel yeah, I felt the energies this morning. I also feel like I want so many things to achieve, but it doesn't happen. Okay, the world wasn't built for one day. Why you think you can build the world for 1 minute? Okay, so talking about within you, you have to go ahead and seek deep inside of you what you're trying to achieve and what those restrictions are preventing you, that maybe they're for good reasons. So, talking about this, 7 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant is going to be rising within Libra. The midheaven was in Leo. There's going to be these divine energies from the moon and Saturn that it's going to be deeply dive within the wonder world. You're going to feel this at home restrictions and the situations, but that is going to help you through this Lilith, Moon, and Midheaven and Leo situations, you to understand that your agenda and the divine agenda are two different things. So going forward with within the day, there, 8 o'clock is going to be more kind of like intense because midheaven it is at 16 degrees of Leo. That is a like I'm the king, I'm the ruler. It has to be done my way. There is also a divine way, and some people have a hard time learning with this. But the interesting is that Pluto is squaring Mars, Mercury, and the Sun, and ascendant Mars, Mercury, and the Sun are squaring that midheaven. So be mindful about the triggers inside of it, of your actions, because sometimes actions can lead you to success, or actions can be also self-sabotage inside. So talking about later on at 9 o'clock, midheaven it moves to Virgo. That is going to be direct oppositions of these conjunctions of the moon and Saturn. That is it, the intuitions and the teacher of the spirituality that comes inside of you. What are they teaching you? What are you looking at in there? What is this conflict within you? What do you have not healed? You're looking at the positions, those going to be very well. But you're going to have a very good support. Masculine support, we're talking about, since the sun is already at uh, in Scorpio, Mercury is already in Scorpio, Mars is already in Scorpio. They are trining midheaven. I'm sorry, they're sextiling that midheaven and Virgo, but also they're trining the moon in Saturn. That is the cooperations. You dive deep within the conflict, but you're not but yourself. Very good time for support between masculine and feminine energies within intuitions of the elders. Are you acting like an elder, like a grown up, like a mature from a soul perspective within yourself? So, talking about at 10 o'clock, the love is going to be coming in, triggers, and it plays the roles. You still kind of like, you don't see the things. You don't have to see the things. You're learning the things. So, Neptune is blinding your vision. So, you have to go blindfolded. But you really have to go blindfolded. Love does not need approval. But if you take a look, who is the blindfolded? That is the Virgo that holds the Libra, Estrella that holds the Libra. So take a look the legend of Estrella. You'll figure out things on your own because you might be that energy in there. I was talking about this morning and now looking at the chart that the midheaven is joining Venus there is in Virgo is exactly this because of that beautiful trine with Jupiter, with the Zeus, with the growth, with the maturity. But Jupiter is what? He's a retrograde. They tell you, learn. It's not a time, action time. Learn. You got to clear things in your shadow. Where do you think you're going? This pressures of now is not what you need to do. But you're going to feel the pressure because you have to make choices. The choices are all within you, but the balance is in you. You have to learn that balance as a Mars learned the balance at Libra. But now, are you going to be applying this balance when you are in the underworld? Are you going to be applying this balance while you're in the shadow? So at 11 o'clock, midheaven is at Libra. The beautiful divine energies there at 4 degrees with the moon and Saturn. Beautiful time to remind you about the divine balance between you and the balance between you and the divine. What is your relationship? What is God in there? What is the contract within yourself? Within, and you're going to find out that it is about your transformations. Is your transformations for real, or you just play with the transformations? You thought you were transformed because later on you're going to be asked about it. To look in your shadow. Did you transform? So at 12 o'clock midheaven, it's still going to be at 20 degrees of Libra. There is a divine energy of the universe. Certain changes you decide to change inside of you. You reach that maturity of these decisions in there. The ascendant is at Sag with, but these powerful energies between the Sun, which is the authority, Mercury, your communications, Mars, which is your actions, and the moon with Saturn is going to begin to rising up. And at 1 o'clock, this energy is going to be really empowering. So pay attention at 1 o'clock. What do you do? What are you working at? That's about, as I'm recording it now, in about 35 minutes from now. So I'm going to be know more about the energies as I feel them. But the way I see them, it is like you're going to see the mysteries, why that maturity, that growth didn't happen in your life. Why you needed to learn to be ready to accept the maturity and the growth that you're going to need in the future. Are you ready? Are you preparing yourself? Because if you're ready, you will know. If you're not ready, you will face the things that are not ready. And if you want the things that happens now, but you're not ready, why are you trying? The divine is protecting you not to make more mess in your life. You should be mature enough to get the things in your level of maturity within yourself and don't act immature. And that's what divine is restricting you. It's like, it's not your time. Sorry, it's not your time. But you also don't have time you to mature. So what are you going to do? So you might feel the pressures of all those within yourself, but maintain the balance. Excuse me. So talking about 2 p.m., the midheaven is going to be at 21 degrees of Scorpio, opposing 21 degrees Uranus, a lot of the people during this process, they're like, God, universe, you didn't give me what you want. God, universe, you don't love me. I don't know. It is all about man, 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 man. You don't see what the divine does for you. Currently, the divine is protecting you not to make any more mistakes in life, but to find the sacred visions in there. And those sacred visions, they're going to be coming from Neptune, who is trining the midheaven and Scorpio. Mars, Mercury, and the Sun, they're going to go through there. And in about, give it a take, about two weeks and a half, you are going to be like in 20 days there exactly. You are going to be looking at into the authority with that because the sun is going to be there. So what do you do between now and the next 20 days? Pretty much like 3 weeks. What are you going to do? Mature, digging with the shadow, doing the shadow work, and use that energy, so Scorpio, to mature of things you have not, to find the shadow within you and what the shadow is preventing you. And the shadow not to push you for immature actions. So talking about later at 3 o'clock, the energy is going to be kind of like a little bit intense. 6 degrees of Sag is uh, the midheaven, and that is going to be squaring Saturn and the moon, and it's going to be like, what is this restrictions? What is this intuitions? I don't listen to my intuitions. I listen to my ego. I want things now. And this is when most of the time the people make a lot of kakapupu things in life, and they are learning the energies. Example: you screw up, you learn. You made it good because you learned. So looking at that later on at 4 o'clock, you're gonna be getting the right messages. Yeah, they're gonna be comes in because midheaven at 20 degrees is divine energies with Uranus. The universe is gonna tell you here, that's what it is. But if you're still opposing, if you're still getting at those energies, you're still not seeing it, what the divine has for you, whose fault that is? Not yours. So the moon and the ascendant beginning to opposing Venus, that is usually when the intuitions and the love and money are coming to the play. And just because you don't have the love and the money at the current moment, that doesn't mean you're going to have it in the future. But the pressure of having it now is going to be present. What kind of reactions are you going to use? Because the energy of the universe is clearly telling you, stay put, you will see it. In the next hour, which is about 5 p.m., midheaven is at Capricorn, very beautiful energy. Is giving you what you need to do and what you need to do in life. You need to become the pro. You need to become this professional on art. Are you that person that can go ahead and says, I know how to do this, and you go ahead and do it? If you're that person, you will understand what you're standing at. And if you're not, what you need to do. I mean, the midheaven is a very beautiful sextile with Mars, Mercury, and the Sun, and at the same time is sextiling very beautiful energy with Saturn and the Moon. You see these energies inside of you. You know these energies inside of you. That is your growth. So at 6 p.m. midheaven, it's approaching pretty much Pluto. That is this Earth trines, beautiful energies again. But the rising energies, they are going to be at Taurus. That's going to be this oppositions of the shadow. It's like, I'm grown up. I'm a grown up, but I'm still thinking like a child. It's not going to help. If you acting as a child, but you're an adult, are you mature? You know the answer. You're not. And asking yourself within this energies of transformations, currently Pluto is like, here, this is your current, and this is your past karma. I'm going to be squaring all this so you can learn an understanding that your reactions from the past who shows up in the fourth. But I will prevent you to making the mistakes, because your job is to transform here, not keep repeating the same paradigms from the previous generations. And some of you maybe have a hard time maturing and growing. So at 7 o'clock, midheaven is with Pluto entering Aquarius, squaring all this authority. You guys know that rebellion is like, you take the rebellion, it's like, I'm going to do the right things. I'm going to get into the right situations. Or you take that rebellion, it's like, you know what? Screw this person, screw these situations, screw this immature people, screw all that, and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go on my own. And that is a one that you either going to choose what the universe has for you, because midheaven and Pluto coming in together, they're in a beautiful trine with the ascendant in Uranus. Are you going to take that energy? Are you going to see the divine plan, the divine visions where it's in front of you? Or are you going to act the old ways and you abandon the ship and let everything falls down in the form of self-sabotage? So at 8 o'clock, midheaven is at 16 degrees of Aquarius, divine energies with Venus, beautiful time about the love. But take a look your energies, take a look the conflict between mother-daughter situations. What do you have there? What are you looking there? What is the things inside of you that you have not solved? Because all the mystery, all the restrictions, they all have their purpose, the same as your success. So at 9 o'clock, that is the time that you're really gonna find those restrictions. You're really gonna learn all this. Midheaven is between Saturn and the Moon. Beautiful energy towards Mars, Mercury, and the Sun. It is a beauty energy with the ascendant that is in Gemini. Through the friendshipness, you can solve all the conflict. But are you a friend to yourself? Because the friendliness, it's internal job, built first from within. I am friend to me. I know how to act friendly, so I can act friendly with others. Gemini lessons, anybody? All right, so 10 o'clock midheaven is between the moon and Neptune. Still beautiful energies. There is like four different kites in that positions. What can you tell? I mean, the universe support, the vision support, the intuition support, the shadow work that has been done into Scorpio begins with very powerful divine purpose. I need to clean this. I need to remove this. I need to fix this. Venus in its own way, uh, fighting that confrontations with Neptune and midheaven and the moon at this time. She is actually using the energies with Uranus and Jupiter, that growth that comes in, rising of the feminine and healing, because it's already been healed. Some of you, the feminine energies that you did your feminine work during the Leo season, during that retrograde in Leo, now it pays off. Because right now, you are not anymore in the hospital. Now you become the healer within you. Congratulations for all the feminine energies that you did your inner work. And we're talking about 11 o'clock midheaven. It goes into the first degrees. It's at about almost 5 degrees at Aries. That is at the time that you want this new beginning. You want to get these powers. Ascendant is at Cancer, focus on the family, but the energies are going to be so much supportive through the direct confront direct confrontations, and that confrontations is coming in from the need of the growth. You personally to realize what is your authority, communications, and action standing at, and what you need to change in order to have a better inner world. And that's what it was, the Astrogravitational report for today, guys. And thank you so much for watching, and appreciate it. and come back tomorrow for another astrogravitational report wisdom for you. If you have so many questions, you may ask now. If there is no questions, let's share the love and the light, and I will see you tomorrow. Donna, thank you, thank you. And, appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Be love, guys, and hope that report help you in your life. Be love.